My name is Sarah, and I grew up in a family that never believed in me. At 16, I was told I'd never amount to anything beyond cheap labor. So I started working dead-end jobs, scraping together every penny. Years later, when I bought my own house, everything changed, especially how my family treated me. They laughed when I got my first minimum wage job, saying it was all I'd ever be good for. They mocked my uniforms, the long hours, and the exhaustion. But I kept going. Every shift, every paycheck, I tucked something away for my future. And after years of being dismissed, I signed the papers on my very own house, something they said I'd never achieve. That's when the call started. Suddenly, the family who had abandoned me showed up at my door. Watch until the end. You won't believe what happened next. Growing up, my parents poured their energy into my older brother. He was the academic star, the one destined for college, prestige, and success. Me, I was labeled the average one. When I turned 16, I started working small jobs, fast food, retail, and cleaning shifts. Instead of encouragement, my parents sneered at me. Why waste your time? They'd asked. But those jobs taught me resilience. I learned the value of money, of saving, of sacrifice. I didn't blow my paychecks on parties or clothes I saved, while my brother racked up debt in college. I was quietly stacking cash. Years went by and I never asked my family for help. I worked my way up to better jobs and higher pay. By 25, I had something no one expected. Enough savings for a down payment on a home of my own. That was the day my family's attitude flipped. The day I signed for my house was the proudest moment of my life, keys in hand. I stood in the doorway of something I had built entirely on my own. No handouts, no family contributions, just years of grinding and discipline. When I posted about it, my phone lit up with messages. At first, it was fake congratulations. My parents, who had previously ignored me, suddenly acted as if they were proud of me. We always knew you had it in you, they said. But I remembered every moment they doubted me, every insult they hurled when I came home tired from late-night shifts. Then came the requests. My brother, drowning in debt, asked if he could move in just for a while. My parents hinted that they might use my spare room whenever they needed it, even extended. Relatives asked for favors, loans, and a place to crash. It didn't take long to see their intentions. They hadn't respected my work. They just wanted to benefit from what I'd built. I realized I was facing a new test, standing my ground. For the first time, I had the power to say no. But saying it would cause a storm, I wasn't sure I was. Ready for the breaking point came when my parents showed up unannounced with boxes, saying they were downsizing and needed to stay with me. They acted as if it were already a done deal. I froze, anger boiling inside me. For years, they called me a failure. They cut me out of conversations, mocked my jobs, and praised only my brother. And now they expected me to open my doors without question. I looked them in the eye and said, no, this house is mine. You didn't build it. You don't get to claim it. The silence was deafening. My father's face turned red, my mother teared up, and my brother stormed off. But deep inside, for the first time, I felt a sense of freedom. I live in peace now. Finally, free from the weight of their judgment. My home is more than just walls and a roof. It's proof that I was never the failure they claimed. It's a reminder that success doesn't always look like degrees, praise, or handouts. Sometimes it seems like long shifts, small paychecks, and years of sacrifice. My family still calls occasionally, but I no longer answer every demand. I set boundaries and I don't apologize for them. Sometimes the best revenge isn't revenge at all. It's living well, living free, and proving that you never needed their approval in the first place. So I'll leave you with this. What would you do if the same family that doubted you came begging for your success? Please let me know in the comments which country and city you're watching from. Take care.